There are points every year where landscape photography just feels impossible. There's a lack of color, just a bland landscape. It makes you ask yourself, is there really anything out there at all? Sure, there can be wins and it can be frustrating, and truth be told, it can be downright disappointing sometimes. And this hike was a perfect reminder of that. Sunrise was great, but afterwards, everything went sideways. The light went flat, nothing was coming together. I ended up just getting frustrated and leaving and going home. And I decided to come back out the next day and show up again in a new location to see what I could find.
Showing up can be hard. There's no question about it, especially when it's kind of gray, moody, shoulder season. But if there's one piece of advice that I could definitively give to landscape photographers that will improve your craft, it would be to just show up. Doesn't have to be a big bucket list location. This is just a local park by my house. We're out here today to see what we can find, to see what speaks to us, what catches my attention. We're gonna walk around here a little bit, see what we can find, see what stands out on this otherwise dreary kind of mid-March shoulder season day. I'm feeling a little discouraged. I was hopeful that there might be a little bit more light here this morning, that there might be some sun rays or something that broke through these clouds. We do have rain coming in, so it was a far shot, but it could work. But I think I'm gonna try my first composition here on these trees. I see some nice patterns over here that I think I could simplify with a telephoto. We're gonna give it a try, see if it works out. I'm not really trying to rush through the landscape. I'm just kind of taking my time, again, paying attention to what speaks to me, to what is grabbing my attention and drawing me in. And as I came around that lake up there, I looked out across the river here and I saw this old white tree. And it looks beautiful. It fits the mood so well. The light, everything is just really working well with it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up and I'm gonna try to isolate that against its background, see if I can't tell the story of this shoulder season with this tree and try to bring something out of it. This actually worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to, because the light is breaking through the clouds just a little bit, and it's giving that white bark just a nice, soft, warm glow. I was hopeful that this might happen, but I was questioning if really anything was going to happen. But this is what I would consider the light event. In this case, what's actually happening is the scene is changing because the light is changing. It's still overcast, it's still muted, the palette's still the same that it was, but in this case, I've got a slight warm glow on that tree bark that's going to help separate that and help it pop against that darker brown background. And that's really what I'm looking for in these shoulder seasons, is not the grand landscape, not big sweeping views and shooting wide angles and everything else. What I'm doing is I'm just looking for those contrasting elements. And in this case, I feel this works really well with the mood, with the light, with the season. It's not a big landscape, it's not a huge scene, but it's working with the light. It's working with the small amount of light coming in from over the treetops here and giving it that little warm glow to just make it stand out a little bit more. Showing up is 99% of the work. The rest is just doing what you naturally always do. Finding what is speaking to you in the landscape, spending enough time with it to figure out what story it's telling, and then sharing that story, exploring it, creating compositions, working with light, and not coming out for a dozen portfolio pieces. Just come out to enjoy the process. Sure, maybe not everything's going to be an award-winning portfolio shot, but that's not the point. The point is that when you get out, when you show up, when you put the work in, you learn. Because photography is just as much a mental game as it is an outward expression of creativity. Your state of mind is going to affect how you show up. So if you come out and you have expectations and you think to yourself, well, it's overcast, it's shoulder season, there's nothing to shoot, there's nothing to see, there's nothing to do, you're going to have a really hard time figuring out what's actually out there for you and what is actually available. So drop expectations, just come out, see what talks to you, see what grabs your attention. But the biggest thing, the number one piece of advice, is just show up. I think the next time I come back here, I'll come back when spring is in full bloom. I did a little bit of scouting, and this is a really cool place. It's a really pretty park, and there's a lot of different species of plants here that I think are going to make this place phenomenal in the spring. But if you'd like to join me for that adventure, like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I appreciate the support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.